Call this meeting to order at 4:05 p.m. Start with roll call. Chase Shu, President.
Daniel Pretzer, Vice President. Senator, sorry. I'm trying to figure this out at the moment. It's not.
Nelson Arrego, Senator.
Stacey Carlson, Senator.
Marshall Bolte, Senator.
Timothy Yoder, Senator.
Melanie Dugan, Senator.
Okay, so I saved it as a new, did I save it as a template on accident?
You didn't go to the template, did you?
No, I saved it as. But it's still not typing.
That's because you're in view mode.
Oh, yeah.
The camera's away.
Edit document.
Why is that a thing? Why did?
I did that. That was my
Why? Okay,
fault.
anyways,
Yeah, whatever.
yeah.
I thought it would look more official, but I guess I was wrong.
No, you're right.
Okay.
It kind of does.
Officer reports. I don't really have much to report besides that NDSA is next weekend. I need you guys to let me know if you're going to be going next weekend to UND or NDSA. Either let me or Jordan know.
Should we approve
Today. What?
approved minutes?
Oh, yeah, that's the first thing. I keep forgetting that.
It's all good. So, last week, September 28th, 2017, meeting was called at 4:05. Everyone was present, so Chase Shu, Jordan Shoddy, Tim Yoder, Carissa Liebelt, Melanie Dugan, Marshall Bolte, Carissa's in here twice, and me. And then Amanda was there, and Norm was there. True story. Motion to approve last week's minutes, me. Second to the motion, Carlson. Motion passed 7-0, no discussion. Officer reports. President Shu, committee assignments. Recruitment discussion took place regarding apparel and rebranding. Rebranding as, like I said, apparel, gear, napkins, live music, talking to students, making us more known, flyers for the dorms and other places on campus. Norm suggested a large project. D was removed from SGA, and the vice president report was about NDSA. Advisor reports. Norm, he talked about the Roberts rules after the meeting, scholarship receipts, fundraising. Amanda didn't have any. NDSA report, there was none. There was no reports from any of the committees, and it doesn't say when it was adjourned. Well, maybe it does.
The next page.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing. Old business, none. New business, Robert's rules, platform ideas. Announcements, NDSA on October 13th and 14th, and committees are required to find meeting times, and then it was adjourned around 4:26 p.m.
I get a motion to approve the minutes?
I motion to approve the minutes from last week.
Okay.
And I second that.
Okay.
All right.
Is there any discussion on the approval of the minutes?
I'm not on that roll call.
Okay.
On this one,
Mm-hmm.
this is the one I'm typing up, so I'll just put you in.
I wasn't on last week's.
Okay. So does someone have a motion to,
For minutes, you just add the corrections in, and then when you vote, you're voting for it as corrected.
okay,
Okay.
cool.
So
That's a lot
and you
easier.
can add her name in and make any other corrections the senator just added.
All right.
Wasn't someone in there twice?
Yeah, Carissa was.
I'll change that.
Yeah. Oxford comma, got it.
Always forgotten.
What was it?
They're always forgotten.
Yeah, they're always forgotten.
I was using.
Me too.
Were you here last week?
Yeah.
Okay. And you were in here?
Is it Chris's name is in yours?
I fixed that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was there anything else on here?
That one.
Is there anything else that needs to be changed? No? Okay.
Okay, I'll save it.
Okay, all those in favor of approving the amended minutes, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, motion passes. Now, officer reports. Yeah, as I was saying,
I'm just looking.
as I was saying before, I, in the wrong time, NDSA is next week, next weekend's 13th and 14th, I also have other announcements. We need to know who's all going next week by today, so we can get hotel rooms, everything set up for when we go there. If you guys have any questions about NDSA, just ask me either after the meeting or whenever, and I can let you know, or ask Norm or Amanda or Daniel, because he was here last year too. So, yeah, other than that, the only other thing I have, oh yeah, this I printed out, it's kind of small. It's for the office hour attendance. When you do your office hour, just when you go in, this sheet should be sitting on the desk, and the box is just right. The day of the week that you were there, like Monday through Friday, just like an M through an F or whatever, and then put the number of what day you were there, just to show that you were there. And other than that, we just have the platform to approve today, and that's kind of all I got. Advisory reports.
I guess I just have two that kind of piggyback off yours. Like Chase said, NDSA is next weekend, and so we need to know the day. Technically, it's tomorrow morning, the earliest, because I'll be calling tomorrow for hotels. Just in case you were wondering, did you go to NDSA? The hotel is paid for. You get free food when you're there, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. So don't be afraid, like, oh, I don't have any money to eat or sleep anywhere, so it's all covered. And then my other thing is also about the platform. The executive board is working hard on that, so they're gonna present that today. And so it's very important that you guys take it seriously when you're discussing it. If you wanna make any changes, that's great, but you should approve it today unless you are making like huge overhauls to it and absolutely need like until 5 o'clock today and then into next week. Because as soon as that's approved, we're gonna get Dr. Scogan in here, and he's gonna go over the platform with you guys, and you're gonna tell him what your goals are, and he's gonna love on you and encourage you and all that stuff. So it's really important that you get this done so that he sees how awesome you guys are. So, yeah, that's my report.
Okay.
I got an email earlier today, asking if I would talk to you guys about doing like some sort of, winter clothing drive for the college. There's like, there's some sort of survey taken, and there's like more of a need than we might realize on this college campus for like warm clothes for people, so if you guys wanna talk about that in the committee, that would be all I have.
Would that be Student Affairs Committee?
Could be student affairs.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Moving on to new business. We have our platform that needs to be approved.
Let me pull up. All right.
Okay, this is the platform that me and Jordan made. It's kind of vague in some areas, not exactly. It's kind of a living document, so we can make adjustments as we go. But right now, if you guys want to make any major changes or add anything, have any ideas, if you want to clear things up or get rid of anything, or if you have questions on things, to discuss things on it. Stuff like that.
If you want, you can dim the lights so it's easier to see.
Okay.
If you want, I'm not forcing you to.
Do you guys want the lights dimmed? I think it's, oh.
Just a little.
Yeah, there you go.
That's why it's better to see on camera.
The mood just changed.
So you wanna like read through each point?
Me or
You got it.
Cool. Okay, the first part we have student interaction with SGA. We want to encourage students, non-member students, to attend student government meetings in order to help get the student body feel more comfortable with bringing issues to the Senate, getting people that aren't exactly part of SGA into these meetings or committee meetings.
I'm just gonna sit here.
And then the next part we had about that was a suggestion box, either both a physical one or online one. We were thinking the possibility of doing both, either having suggestion boxes around the student union so that people could write their suggestions, so they'd see it and they'd know about it, and having an online one which they can get to us right away. And then events and activities on campus sponsored by SGA. This is where we were kind of getting into that rebranding theme. We were talking about examples or things like concerts, talent shows, or even putting up like dartboards and student union, anything like that. These are all things that go through committees, obviously, which you guys would be part of. Community service, we thought about it'd be a good idea to promote community service events to improve both the local community and BSC's community. And we're thinking of events like a blood drive or the Back to Backs for Kids is an event we did last year, but if we do it this year, we have to really advertise it around campus to get more people to donate things. And then also adding Amanda's, what she brought up about the winter clothing drive. That'd be a good idea to add to that. For number 3, we have NDSA. We want to improve attendance so that BSC is fully represented, and all of the opinions that BSC has about NDSA or what they're doing at NDSA, we can have that fully brought out there, because we are the 3rd largest school, correct?
Yep.
In the state, so we want to get our input out there, our voices heard. And we want to establish better communication between NDSA and BSC so that all concerns are heard from us and not just ignored by them. Yeah. And then number 4, we just kind of left it at rebranding SGA, which is our overall theme of this year. Changing our official apparel to be more professional yet inviting at the same time, and getting our logo and name recognized across campus. That would be things like giving out like pens or notebooks or water bottles, things like that with our logo on it or our name on it. And that's kind of what we had for our platform this year.
Can I interject?
Sure.
So, I guess my concern with NDSA is...
As an advisor, can I interject real quick?
Okay.
So in order to start discussing this, there has to be a motion to approve it.
Fine,
And then
then.
discussions can ensue.
Okay.
Yeah, you made his point of order. I move to approve the platform, sorry.
Okay.
A second.
Okay.
And then there can be discussion.
All right.
Senator Pretzer?
I'll just remember you second it. I'll make sure to put it in the minutes. So like, when we talk about NDSA, from my experience with our relations with NDSA, we really distance ourselves because it feels like NDSA really doesn't really listen to our concerns or really do anything about it. So, do you think it's a good idea to keep on having try to improve attendance of NDSA? Because it just seems like every time we try to get involved with the organization, it's a losing battle for us. And it just seems like nothing gets done, and they'll do things out of their own, or they'll do things illegal to their own policies and their own ways. It's kind of a frustrating experience dealing with NDSA, so do we really want to be more involved with it?
I don't know if we want to be like, I didn't have the idea of being more involved with it, besides like the attendance wise, and kind of getting them to actually listen to us a little bit better, but if they refuse to listen, obviously we'll have to be less involved. They won't let us be involved. It is kind of a two-way street. But I was thinking if we actually have more of a presence there, they might take us more seriously, because last year our meetings were like, only like a few people would show up to NDSA, and I'm thinking if we have a small presence, they're not going to take us as serious in our discussions, whereas if we have a large presence there and a full representation, they might take us more seriously as we're actually committed to actually going to the meetings.
Okay, yeah, I guess I understand that. Like, I get what you're saying, but do you think it will actually matter though?
It's worth a shot is what I think. I mean,
Alright.
if it doesn't work, we can just go back to what we did do. Yeah.
Does anybody wanna comment on that? I know not a lot here have dealt with NDSA. Besides our advisors.
Oh, yeah, just a quick question, what exactly does NDSA do in general?
Supposedly there, or I'll let President Shu answer
Yeah,
that,
you
sorry.
can answer that, I would have been making a joke.
Do it, Chase.
I mean, supposedly NDSA is supposed to help the 48,000 students that go to BSc public or universities and colleges. But it's, from my experience of last year, NDSA is just a jumbled up mess. And it's kinda all over the place.
Is it just BSc that they're against, or like other colleges too,
There's a lot of inner politics between colleges with NDSA as well. So if you go to the meeting, you will definitely understand like what I'm trying to say.
or?
Which I do encourage you guys to go to the meeting, even though I'm saying this. It seems contradictory, but you guys need to experience it to understand,
Yeah.
you know?
So does NDSA, are they the representative of the entire college community to the rest of the, government of North Dakota?
Yeah,
Okay. Just making sure I had that clear.
it's supposed to be, yes. Okay.
I'm just gonna write this in minutes real quick.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Cool.
I'll second it.
Cool. I'll do that later then.
You guys have any other things we wanna talk about with the platform, questions?
Seems like a good plan to me.
Short, simple, and to the point.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it.
Norm, aren't we only required to like technically go to one?
For NDSA, the requirements is none. There is no constitutional requirement. There's a strong recommendation that you go to one. That way, the burden doesn't fall on the same people to go every month. Otherwise, it's unbalanced where some students are going to 8 and some students are going to 0. And while that's well within your rights, it's not really fairly balanced that way. So.
Okay.
It's all you.
Should we go on to the vote then? Yeah. I guess we'll vote on the approval of the platform for this year. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
Mr. President,
Yes.
I call for a division of the House.
Okay. So,
So that means you need to take a vote in a numerical way, so either raising of hands.
What does the
Understand.
division of the House mean?
So basically that means, so normally when you vote ayes and nays, it's just kind of there's no way to be like 7 people said yes and 1 person said no. So it's just a general, it sounds like it passed, or it sounds like it didn't. Division of the House means they're gonna take a vote in a second vote, where it's either like hands or whatever, so you can count them. So it'll be, 4 people said yes, 3 people said no, that way you know for sure the exact breakdown of how the vote went.
Didn't we all say yay though?
I think it's important to document.
Okay, all those in favor of passing the platform, raise your hands. Okay, all those opposed, raise your hands. Okay.
And you should write down the number of people who said yes.
It's a 7-0.
Okay. Any other new business? Okay, go on to announcements. I just want to remind everyone that NDSA is next week. I think we probably cleared that up by now. On the 13th and 14th. Do let us know if you guys will be able to make it to the meeting by today, so we can get rooms reserved and everything. And then, keep up trying to recruit people, because we need people to be here. We need more it's 5 freshmen and 2 upperclassmen. So, if you guys know anyone, get the word out there and try to recruit. With that, I will adjourn this meeting at 4:25.
One week faster than last week.
So, and this isn't part of the meeting, but now that you guys approved the platform, at our executive meeting next week, the executive board is gonna start dividing the platform among the committees. So next week, your committees will actually have stuff that you can start working on.
Cool.
So that'll be awesome.
Awesome.